feels like ages since I made a video, so I thought I'd best do one. My hair is a mess. I am a mess. So much to tell you. I feel so much better mentally for being off Topamax or Topiramate. Pain wise, I don't feel any better. I've upped my gabapentin to try and help with the pain. Yeah, that's about that really. I am getting a bit of tinnitus, and I'm getting a few other symptoms, and sometimes I can be really light sensitive. When I saw my surgeon the other day, I asked for a lumbar puncture. He said no. So we'll wait. He said give me a couple of weeks and just observe what's going on, and then he might do a lumbar puncture, which, I mean, I just want a lumbar puncture to know what my pressure is. So that's all really, because I think it's still in the high 20s, but proving that is hard when you haven't got an LP. What else? I have gone to an endocrinology, I think that's what it was, basically hormone specialist, and we're trying to sort out my PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I'm going to start back on a drug called metformin, which it probably did work, but because of my life situation and where I was at in the world, i.e. it was 10 years ago, it didn't work, if that made any sense. So now that I've got a more positive attitude and more of a reason to try and keep the diet in and keep all of the rest of it going and keep taking the drug and everything, I'm hoping it will work better this time. Touch wood. Other exciting news is I've finally got a flat that is going to be easier for me. It's got 24-hour assistance, so if I fall over or anything, there's the pull cord things. So that's going to make my life a lot easier. There's also a level access shower, which I have been known to, well, I do regularly fall out of the bath, because every time I have a shower I fall out of the bath. Yeah, not good, but hey ho. But that shouldn't happen. Hopefully moving in within the next month, so at the moment my life's hectic, thinking, do I need this? Should I get rid of that? Sure, I need to pack this, I need to pack that, oh my god, I've got so much to pack. I've got to move, I've got to get carpet, I've got to do decorating, I've got to... But this will finally be a place, because it's council property, I'll finally feel like it's going to be my place, whereas where I'm living at the moment is private rented, and I always knew that as and when they could just decide, get out. Also, it's like, you can't do anything to the walls, you can't do anything. So yeah, that's all it really. There's some newspaper reports gone up recently about saying there's a cure for IIH, and I find this quite distressing that they say that having a shunt can cure your IIH, because I kind of feel like, well, I've got a shunt, why hasn't it cured mine? But I think it's really bad, because it kind of can give people the wrong impression that this is a really curable illness. IIH is not cured. We have not got a cure for IIH. You can go into remission. Just like with cancer, you can go into remission. But you can be cured from cancer, because they know what it is. But you have to be in remission for so many years, I think, before you're technically cured of cancer. But it can always come back. And just like IIH, it can come back. Even if you're in remission, it can come back. If you have IH or secondary IH, which means they know why it's been caused, whether it was an allergic reaction to drugs or a car accident or a brain tumour that's given you high pressure, then yes, you could be cured, because you can be cured of the brain tumour, or you can have a shunt fitted, and it changes and it helps the brain function better after, say, a car accident. I think people just are trying. I don't know. There's been a lot of talk about it, and I didn't want to post anything on any of the forums because, to be honest, to type, I'm not very good. I'm dyslexic and I can't get my point across. But when I'm talking, I can. I find, well, I like to think I'm very, very good at talking. And that's why I make the videos. Not because I'm vain and I like them. But no, it's because so that you can really understand what I'm trying to say and how I'm trying to say it. Because the problem with text messages, social media, websites, all the rest of it, you don't know the tone of what anybody's saying. It could be taken one or the other way, and depending on how you're reading it and who's reading it, depends on how it's taken. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But though I still urge everybody to look at IH Research Foundation. They are putting up reports. They're putting things out there. The last one I read was to do with weight gain within the year before you got diagnosed. Well, obviously I lost weight within the year before I was diagnosed. So I found that very interesting, that article. And they are putting out, they are doing the research, but they need people to register. They cannot do the research if they haven't got your details. So if you have IIH or IH and you haven't registered, it doesn't cost you anything. It's an email, and then they send you the pack, and you fill it out and you send it back. You don't. It doesn't cost you anything. You lose maybe an hour of your life filling out the form. Well, I did because I was slow, but that's it. And you could help to find answers, because like I said, they use everybody's medical records and do studies basically, and they're everything's very public, and that's why I support them wholeheartedly, because all the money and everything they do is very public. And I hope it doesn't happen anytime soon, but I do want to donate my brain to IH Research Foundation when I pass away. Like I say, I hope it doesn't happen soon, but if anything does happen to me, that's what I wish. And anybody who watches this, if I die, can you just make sure it gets posted? Just put it in a box, it'll be fine. But like I said, that's not going to happen for a little while because I'm rocking it. I think we all know my eyes are in remission. My head's not, but my eyes are. I'm very, very cautious of checking my peripheral vision. And my hands always seem to end up in the same place, so I'm pretty happy it's sort of stabled out. That's it. I'm going to shut up now. Night. Oh, I need to learn to turn this off now.